So second question is about write the following rational numbers in decimal form. Since the numbers are rational, so they must have terminating decimal or non-terminating and recurring decimals. So my first fraction is 127 upon 200. 127 upon 200 is my first fraction. This is first fraction 127 upon 200. Now we need to convert this into decimal form. So what we can do, simply you need to divide 127 by 200. There are many methods we studied in lower classes to divide 127 by 200. Any one of those methods you can use to divide 127 by 200. Simply we all have studied this method to write 127, that is dividend, and my divisor is 200, right? So when I'll divide this 127 by 200, so we know 127 is less than 200, so we cannot divide this. So here I'll take 0 point, and here we can add 10, right? So this will become 1270, and now we can divide it. Or you can do one thing. Instead of taking this 0 here, the other way to do it, which will be more easy, since we cannot divide this 127 by 200, so simply take 0 point and here subtract it by 0. Here you can take 3 more 0. So there are different ways, so whichever ways you like you can use that. So here I am using the simple division method which we have studied in lower classes. This is my 127. I'll take 1270. It will become 0 0.200. 1270, we can't get 1270 in 200, so less than 1270 can be 6 times, will give me 1200. So here I can take 1200, so 70 will left. Again I can take one more, this is 70, 63, right? 70, so here we can add one more 0, will become 700. Now this we can divide how many times? 3 times. You can take 3 times 600, so you will left with 100. You can take one more 0 here. 200 5s are 1000. This is 0. So here you getting 0.635. The other way, one like this, 127 upon 200, right? So simply I can divide this numerator by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. Then we have 2 7, 2 3s are 6. You will left with 1. So here we can add 0. 2 5s are 10, right? So here we have, look at this, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12. Then we took this, 2 3s are 6. Then we left with 1. So here we have decimal, that is 63.5. So here I am getting 63.5. In denominator we have 100. Now since denominator has 2 0, so your decimal will shift 2 digit to the right hand side. So this will become 0.635. Same number we are getting. So any method you can use, the number will not change. So 127 upon 200. So here you can say 127 upon 200 can be written in decimal form as 0.635. This is your answer. And these are different methods to do that. This is first method, or even you can divide in this way. So in whichever method is convenient for you, you can use that method to get this and to convert the fractions into decimals. Now another question, we will take one more fraction to convert it into decimal, which is 25 by 99. So here we have 25 by 99. This is another fraction. We will convert it into decimal. So we have 25, 0.25. So here I can take 25 and divide it by 99. So since here we have two number, my divisor is a two-digit number. I'm taking 20 here. This 25 is not divisible, so I'll take 0 point here. I'll take 0. This is another way. I can subtract 25 minus 0 will remain as 25. So this 0 will carry forward. So this will become 250. Now 99 twos are 99 twos are 198. So when I'll subtract 198 from 250, what I'll get? I'll get 52. Look, 10 minus 8, 2. This will become 14 minus 9, that is 5. And this 0 will be carried forward to here. So this will give you 520. And I can take 99 fives are 99 fives are, I think 495. So when you divide, you will get again 25. Look at this. Here we had 25. So this number will start repeating. That is, uh, your answer is 0.252525 will continue. So here you can say 25 upon 99 is actually equal with 0.25, and this 25 will continue. So you can put a dot on 5, or not dot, actually 2525 will continue. So here you can take bar. So this number will keep on continue, like this 252525 will go on and on. So this is your answer, that 25 by 99 is 0.25. Now